As a gamer, I grew up playing video games. I know, shocker. But throughout the years, I've been collecting these bricks of plastic to put on a shelf year after year to form the definitive gamer space. And once I finally got a job, I could stop begging my parents every 2 weeks for a new game. I could buy them myself for once. So my collection's gone from this to this. Yeah, I kind of blew my entire first paycheck on video games. Like, that's it, just that. And I haven't really slowed down since. I've just kept buying games one after the next. I mean, I was still in high school at the time. I didn't have bills to pay, I didn't have a car, I was home free. But I think it's time to take a step back and look at all the things in my collection. But first, we have to look at all the stuff besides the games in the collection. So here we have the Virgin Magnet. Yeah, I'm somewhat of an avid energy drinker. I'm trying to get a full collection of monster cans, and I'm doing pretty well with that. I'm only missing, at the time of recording this, like 11 or so cans out of what's on the Monster website. I have a bunch on this shelf here, and the rest are in a box that are guarded by the infamous R2-D2 and Gumby team. I do plan on getting the rest of the cans someday, but for now, I'm happy with what I got. So here we have my entertainment center slash dresser. I don't really have enough room at the moment, so I had to try and combine the two. It actually worked out pretty well. Here we have my TV. It's fairly old, but it does its job, and I'm happy with that. I also have this drawing of Pichu in the top left corner of my TV. This was actually drawn by one of my really good friends, and I keep it here just because it's really cute. I love it. I love Pichu. I keep all my main consoles plugged in right here, that being my PS3, PS4, and Nintendo Switch. And it's just mainly because these consoles were kind of made with the intention of being left plugged in, and so I just keep them plugged in. I don't want to deal with all of that. I also keep my two Gamecubes on display here, just because it kind of looks cool, and you know, they're mainly just good set pieces. Here we have the only glimpse into the outside world that I have, the window. I have a bunch of custom vinyl stickers put up here, ranging from video game weapons to, guess what this is? On the windowsill, I also have a few more collectibles, mainly Funko Pops of video game characters, and a few more amiibo. I also have my Buster Sword USB drive. I picked this up a while ago with my Buster Sword key at a Comic-Con a few years ago. It was actually really cool, except for the fact that I still haven't used either of these things. So here we have my CRT TV, where I house my Sega Genesis and NES, as well as the classic variants of said systems. I don't really keep these plugged in, as I already have enough shit plugged in as it is in my room, you know, warranting a fire hazard. But they're mainly just here on display for now, along with my Donkey Kong bongos. On top we have more amiibo, as well as my Lego Pichus and the somewhat new Lego Sonic set. I keep these on display mainly because I feel like that they belong attached to the retro stuff somehow. It just makes sense in my mind. So here we have the game collection. I'm filming from this angle because I can. And I don't have like a real camera right now, so I'm using my face cam. It's better than using my phone. Yeah, I'll be using my phone to get better shots of like close-ups. Fair warning, so if you see like a jarring like camera quality switch, it's because of that. My Japanese copy of Sonic Adventure DX. This was probably like one of my favorite things I've gotten in the collection. It's mainly just like, it's a Japanese copy of Sonic Adventure, but this thing came sealed. Like, that's the thing that I'm so proud of. Granted, yeah, I've opened it, but just, yeah. Along with my Dreamcast copy of Sonic Adventure, and my normal DX copy, these are some of my, like, most precious items in the collection, mostly just because, you know, it's Sonic Adventure. It's my favorite game of all time, and I wanted all the copies I can of it. The only thing I'm really missing, well, I'm missing two things. I'm missing the Sega All-Stars version of the Dreamcast version, and I'm missing the Black Label copy of Sonic Adventure DX normal. I don't have the standard version of that. I have the Player's Choice version. Shining Resonance Refrain. I had this game on my wish list for so long, and you have no idea how happy I was to finally knock it off after I graduated. This game is so much fun, and you can bet on a review of it later. Final Fantasy VII Remake, obviously. Final Fantasy VII being one of my favorite games of all time. How could I not include this? I have basically 100% in the entire game. I have the steelbook somewhere in the house. I don't know. But it's mainly my dad's, so I can't really show it off in the collection. BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle. This was mainly the first... This was mainly the first BlazBlue game I really got into. And having the special edition after, you know, owning it digitally on Switch for so long, it made it all the more fun. This game is amazing, and I wish I had started making videos on it. I might. Kingdom Hearts 3, one of the biggest letdowns in, like, mainly any... What the... Oh. One of the biggest letdowns in mainly one of any video game franchise I've ever known. Except Sonic. Yeah. It's just... It was boring, honestly. I struggled to get through this game. So, yeah. Miles Morales. It's Spider-Man. So, I currently own basically all of the... or most of the Persona content on PS4. I have... I'm struggling here. I basically own all of the Persona content, well, Persona 5 content, I should say, on PS4. I have Persona 5 Vanilla, I have Royal, I have Strikers, I have Persona 5 Dancing, and I have the Persona Dancing All Night collection. This was really weird. I was expecting to get this in like a really nice steelbook. No, it's literally just a book. And the art book is tied into the book itself, which is weird. It was a little bit of a letdown, but I'm not mad that you know, this happened. I'm still very happy with how this is, because Persona Dancing is so much fun. Gravity Rush Remastered. Yeah. I was very surprised when I found this at my local retro game store, and I did not even hesitate to pick this up. Gravity Rush is so much fun. I love it, and I want to pick up the original. All three Tomb Raider games, Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, Rise of the Tomb Raider, and Shadow of the Tomb Raider, I bought these all pretty, like, close to each other. I want to say within, like, a week of each other, I got all three of these. Funny enough, I had to have my sister help me out, with buying, I think specifically Rise of the Tomb Raider, because I wasn't old enough at the time to buy it, so I had to have her, because all three of these games are rated M, I had to have my sister, you know, supply an ID to help me. So yeah. Subnautica Physical Edition, I have Below Zero right here. I actually picked this up today right before filming this, along with a few other games. But it's so weird to me seeing a physical copy of this game. I get Subnautica's big, but it's bizarre. That's all I'm gonna say. Sonic Colors Ultimate. This game is trash. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. This game is so much fun. It is a spiritual successor to Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and I fell in love with this game immediately. It is so much fun. Lego Indiana Jones, the original adventures. This is my favorite Lego game of all time. I actually have this on 2 different platforms. Well, I used to have it on 3, but I sold my 3DS copy. I have it on PS3 and Wii. 100%ed both. I also have it on Steam, and I've 100%ed that as well. It's just, I love this game so much. Silent Hill HD Collection on PS3. This is another one of those more recent titles, but it's just, I don't know, it's Silent Hill. Like, what else am I gonna do except for get scared shitless? Easy. Persona 4 Arena, this is another one of those, like, I did not hesitate to pick it up. I love fighting games in general, and just Persona mixed with that is so good. Like, I want to pick up Ultimax. Makes me cry. Persona 5 on PS3. Yeah. I don't even know why this exists. Like, granted, I'm kind of happy that I have basically all the Persona 5 content, except for on Switch when it comes out. I do want to pick that up just because it is so funny that it exists. It is stupid. Minecraft PlayStation 3 edition. This is the version that I mainly fell in love with when I was a kid. Granted, yeah, I play like more modern versions now, but it's just my sister thinks this is the best version of Minecraft. I have no idea how. Shadow the Hedgehog on PS2. This is still one of my favorite Sonic games, even though people say it's trash. So, yeah. Blue's Clues on PS1. I don't even know, man. It's just funny that this exists. Like, I've bought a few games that are just... It's so dumb that they even exist that I bought them. This is definitely the one. This was $5. I'm like, screw it, it's dumb, let's go. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Battle Nexus. I grew up with this game. Funny enough, I remember having this on Gamecube. Or at least playing it on Gamecube at one of my friends' houses. But I saw it on Xbox at my local retro game store, and I was like, yes, please, nostalgia. This game is amazing. The well, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, obviously, and then I have the Steelbook as well. I actually, like, this has, like, just arrived, like, I think yesterday. It was either yesterday or 2 days ago. I have the box right here because, like, I refuse to get rid of this box, and then, but I did end up taking out the Pro Controller just because it's so amazing. But Smash Ultimate is definitely the one that I've fallen in love with the most. Don't get me wrong, Smash 4 has a soft place in my heart, but Ultimate definitely takes the cake with having the largest roster in general, and just it's so fast and fluid, and I love it. It's beautiful, and I love it. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, this game was super hard to find for the longest time until I bought it on Amazon for like 80 bucks. Is this game worth 80 bucks? Yeah, I'd say so. Cadence of Hyrule, Crypt of the Necromancer, physical edition. I was super bummed out when I heard that this wasn't getting physical edition, and then it did. I can finally be happy. As someone that loves rhythm games to death, me being a band kid also, I felt right at home in this game, and I freaking love it. Fatal Frame, Made in Blackwater, Japanese copy on Wii U. This was super hard to find. Like, this was $100. But it's okay because I love Fatal Frame, and I still have yet to pick up the Switch release. Super Smash Bros. Brawl, I still firmly believe that this game sucks ass. So, yeah. Xenoblade Chronicles 1 on Wii. This was a bit more of a splurging thing. Like, I bought a bunch of random games on Amazon at once, and, yeah, I mainly just wanted to see how it played on Wii. And, fun fact, it's bad. Metroid Other M. As someone that's not really a big fan of the Metroid series, I have not played this game yet. Okami on Wii. I've heard many people say that this is the best version of the game. Yeah, I'll admit it holds up. I found this again at the same retro game store for like 20 bucks. I was like, damn, that's cheap. And so I bought it. My mother got mad at me. Castlevania Judgment. This is like the weirdest thing out of the Castlevania franchise that I know of. Ow. I got this when I was a kid. I don't really think this is a kid's game, but I had fun with it. It was super difficult to get used to though. Like, I was struggling. To this day, I still struggle with it. I mean, it's fun, but like, it's not something I'd like deliberately go out of my way to play. Both Epic Mickey games. These I have so many fond memories of these as a child. Yeah. I just, when I saw these online, I was just like, there were so many memories that came flooding back. I was like, oh my god, I need to play them again. Because I remember I originally got these, I think, by Redbox, and I just kept renting them out over and over and over again. Because I wanted to finish the game. I freaking love this game. Wall-E on Wii, this is another game that I had rented out from Redbox, as a kid, and surprising enough, I fell in love with this game, like, specifically the Wii version. I've tried, like, the 360 version or something. I don't remember what other console I tried it for. But, like, it wasn't as good, okay? The Wii version is the superior version, surprisingly. Call of Duty Modern Warfare on Wii, I don't even know I have this. I wanted one Call of Duty game in my collection, and so I thought it'd be the most funny if I got the Wii version. And it is still funny to this day that this is the only Call of Duty game in my collection. Soul Calibur 2 on GameCube. This was another one of those, like, when I saw it, I instantly had to get it. The fact that it's also complete, too, just, it makes me feel even more happy. All the versions of Soul Calibur 2 on different consoles, they had a different guest character. I think for the Xbox 360 one, it was either, like, Kratos or something, or that was PlayStation. I think for Xbox 360 it was, like, Darth Vader or something. I don't remember. But it's fun. The fact that Link is in a game like this, it's awesome. Donkey Konga 1 and 2. I still need to pick up the third one, even though it's Japanese only. But literally the only reason why I bought this is because All Star is a song, and it is utter garbage. So yeah, I believe that is it. That's a wrap. Now here we have my overflow of games and stuff. Let's start with the actual games. As I bought more and more throughout the months, I've had to move a bunch of games down on the shelf until I finally said, screw it, I'm going to start hoarding. After that, we move on to the video game books, mainly collector's items and a few guidebooks. After that, we have my Chocobo mug and 3 Yarn Yoshis plus Poochie. Most of the stuff over here I don't really have an explanation for, I just don't really have a place for them. I have my Xbox 360 over here because it's one of the consoles I have games for, definitely. I just don't really play it that often. If I ever want to play it, I'll just take the 5 minutes and hook it up. No big deal. I have my controller chargers over here because this section is right next to my bed, and I can just grab it and play without even getting up. The peak laziness right here. My Energy Sword and Diamond Sword replicas are over here. I have these over here because it's kind of next to my other sword props. Speaking of, right above my main game shelf, I have 3 of my cosplay sword replicas. The original and Crisis Core variants of the Buster Sword, as well as Ragnar the Blood Edge's sword. I believe it's called Aramasa. These are up here mainly because I don't have space to put the other ones, and these are kind of my favorite. And to the right, leaning up against the wall, are my other swords, my 3 Keyblades. The Kingdom Key, Kyrie's Keyblade, and the Keyblade, spelled X-Blade for some fucking reason. I also have a metal replica of Tubi's katana from Nier Automata. This is probably one of my favorite things in the collection. I freaking love it. And there's my Garbage Master Sword toy. Yeah. The only other things I have over here, other than my games themselves, are my 2 cloud posters. One of these referencing Advent Children, and the other is a combination of the box art from Final Fantasy VII Remake and Vincent van Gogh's Starry Night. This was given to me as a gift for my 17th birthday, and it's still eye-boggling to this day. When I'm bored, I could literally just stare at this for hours on end. I love it. Hey, a nerd can dream, right? But anyways, I just wanted to make this video to show off some of my credit card debt.
Just, oh my god, stupid dumbass.
If you did enjoy this video, please press the like button. And if you really liked it, make sure to subscribe. This video took a lot of work and would help out a ton. I have links to all my social medias, that being Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and a link to my Discord server where you can hang out in the description below. But thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.